Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Critical Beauty. Today, I can't wait to talk with Eshwin Core, Miss Supranational Malaysia 2025. She is representing Malaysia in the next Miss Supranational contest to be held in Poland on June 27th. So, if you have any questions for Eshwin, feel free to write them down in the chat box, and I'd be more than happy to read them back to you. We will admit her now. All right, I see her. Woohoo.
Hello.
Hi,
Oh,
darling.
hi, my love. Okay, I need to
Take your
remove.
time.
I think I
Uh,
need to remove the background first.
you don't like the background? I like the background.
Yeah, but I feel like when I put it in this mode, is it okay?
That's fine. Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
Oh my God. Okay, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
It,
Hi. Oh my God.
it seems like you're floating out there in the universe.
I love the energy. Okay, this is giving. This is giving.
Totally,
Okay.
definitely giving. Yeah.
Oh my God. How are you?
I have to say, you have the most beautiful eyes.
Oh my God. Thank you. These are actually contacts right now.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But they're like giving aura,
Oh
energy,
my God.
radiance, beauty, cosmic, supranational beauty.
I love your energy already. Okay, this is going to be fun. I know it's going to be fun.
I know you're pressed in time because you're leaving when?
Yes, on the 8th of June.
Okay, so I know you're packing.
Yes,
Okay. And I would like to apologize to our viewers because the interview was supposed to start about half an hour earlier, but you
yes.
you messaged me and asking, for an extension, which is fine, which is perfect. But the most important thing is that you made it. You're here.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
woo, I made it. Oh my God, I rushed. I was like making my hair. I was like, I gotta do this.
You
Yes.
gotta do this. Well, first and foremost, are you excited about the contest?
Of course. You know what? Like while I was packing, everything was coming together. So before this, I was a bit nervous, like packing and all, like the luggage. I'm scared, like it doesn't fit, or like I don't get to take some clothes. But everything just, it just went in. I was worrying for no reason this whole time. So I was like, phew, like thank God. Oh my God, I'm so grateful. So it makes me more excited. Like now, the hard part is like over, and now
Yes.
the real experience starts. Oh, excited.
I'm glad. So, have you connected with your fellow contestants?
Yes, I have. I have. I've spoken to Brazil, Eduarda. I have spoken to Aslihan from Canada.
Mhm.
I've spoken to a few, quite a few. Yeah, so we are so excited. Like we are so excited. I
Yeah,
just
but you've never met any of these in person, so you're
no.
you're looking
Yes,
forward to meeting them in person.
yes, yes,
That's wonderful. Well, to those people who are watching out in the universe who
yes.
do not know you or who know very little about you, please tell them some information about you, your family, your background, your education, and all that lovely stuff.
Oh my God, Lord. Okay, so my name is Eshwin Core. I am 25 this year, turning 25 in December. So I did a degree in forensic science, which made me an investigator by career. Yes.
Ooh.
So I've worked in the industry for almost a year now. And since I got nominated as Miss Supranational Malaysia 2025, I decided to take a short break to focus completely on this. And trust me, it's the best decision I've made because I think that juggling between two was not a great idea as I did it in my previous pageant. So now it was 100% like focused and I loved it. So I'm definitely thinking of coming back into the industry once the competition is over.
Mhm.
So I do have a sister and yeah, it's just a very small family and I'm really looking forward to the experience of representing my country on such a big platform. So
Now,
excited.
so where in Malaysia did you come from? What part?
I'm from a state called Perak and the town Ipoh. Yes, but now I'm staying in the capital of Malaysia, which is Kuala Lumpur.
Mhm. Okay. So, how is life in the city? Like, do you like it? Do you
It's
prefer big city to smaller
bustling. It's
bustling?
bustling, yes. It's amazing. I mean, it's definitely more different compared to the outskirts, the town, of course. So when I start getting overwhelmed with, all the jobs and all the fittings and everything in general, because, it's a city. So everyone is like running around. We wake up at like 6 and till night. It's always packed. So going back to my hometown is just sometimes like, breath of fresh air, and I love it. So I feel like I get to live both lives because some of my friends, they stay in the city. So we call it like kampong, like balik kampong. Balik kampong means going back to your like hometown sort of thing. So some people don't get to experience both. So
Yeah.
I get to experience both the lives, and I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Now, it's interesting because I don't know if you guys are related, but I interviewed Miss Earth Malaysia 2022, Kel Core. Are you guys
Oh, I
related?
see.
Are you
No,
related? No.
we're not. A
Okay.
lot of people think that because our community in Malaysia is quite small, we are Punjabis.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's very small. So everyone thinks that we're related. Actually, somehow, when we connect all the relations, we're somehow related.
Some connection, yeah.
Yeah, there is some connection somewhere. Yeah,
Mhm.
but we're not related. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. But are you friends with Kajal? Do
She
you know her?
was my senior in high school.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but she was like 4 to 5 years senior, I think. So we
Okay.
didn't meet as often.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's wonderful. Well, okay. Now I'm sure you have a lot of friends.
yeah.
Okay. How would they describe you in 3 words?
Okay, first of all, is tall. I
How
think
tall,
really
how,
tall.
how tall are you?
I'm 185, 186 centimeters. Yeah, so that's 6 feet one. Yeah, so
So that is about probably like 6 feet tall, like 5 feet
yes,
11 feet tall.
6'1".
Oh my God. So if
Yes,
you're wearing high heels,
it's
you'll
more than that. Yes. So that's why I think the first thing is like really tall, like just tall. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So how
Yeah.
tall is your mother?
My mother is about 175
Okay.
centimeters. Yeah, my dad is about 180. So I'm
Okay.
like the odd one out.
So you're the
Yeah.
tallest in the family. That's wonderful.
Yes, that's
So
right.
for a Malaysian, you're like a giant.
Exactly. You have it. So wherever I go, I'm always like the highlight. Like I don't want to say it. I mean, sometimes it's nice, but sometimes it's like gets a little creepy because people are always looking. But at this point, I'm just used to it. I'm like, yes, thank you very much. Like people actually come up to me, like all my fellow Malaysians who are so beautiful and kind. They actually come and compliment, like straight up. So it feels great. They're like, you're so tall, you're so beautiful. Like it just makes me so happy. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be in this.
So would you date like men shorter than you?
No, I would. I wouldn't. I actually have a partner now, and
Okay.
he's the same height as me.
All
So that
right.
was a good choice.
So, but if you wear obviously high heels, he'd be taller than him.
Yes, that's why when he comes to all my pageant events, he's like, "Oh, I gotta be shorter again."
Well,
So
he can wear platform shoes for men.
yeah, I told him that. I told him that. I was like, "You can always find an alternative."
That's
Yeah.
too funny. Now, how did you get interested in pageants? This is not your first time competing, right?
Yes, that's right. Okay, so it's interesting because I have I've always been interested in pageants, but I was never ready for it because I feel like I didn't have the catwalk classes, and my parents were really strict about finishing my education, which I'm glad I did. So, and I'm so tall. So everyone kept approaching me. I did get a lot of, questions about like, would you join this pageant? But at that point, I was not ready. But
Mhm.
during my previous pageant, when my organization approached me, my beautiful team, and I'm so glad I said yes. They really groomed me completely and just changed me. And I had a different perspective about pageants, honestly. I've spoken about this on my super chat as well, where
Tell
people
me,
just
tell me, tell me what preconceived notions. Did you have any preconceived ideas about pageants? Did you think they were
yes,
horrible for women?
nothing like that. It's just that I thought it was easy. I thought it's just that, okay, you're
Ah,
beautiful. You're just going to go on the stage. and you're going to perform with a beautiful dress, beautiful hair, do your Q&A, done. I never had the thought of like pageant weeks, months of preparation, discipline with your diet, and practicing your Q&A and, communication skills. There is so much in one, and definitely the advocacy thing. I think that's one thing that really attracted me, because I have been wanting to do so many community projects, but I never really found the platform. And I was always begging for one. Like, it was so difficult for me, it was difficult to just approach an NGO and be like, oh, I would love to work here. But now with, having a sash and all that, it makes it so much more easier, and people are more welcoming. But
Mhm.
yes, I had a whole different perception of it, just like how normal people would. So now the people around me think that, oh my God, that's actually a lot of hard work. When they see me work and do so many things, they're like, oh, it's more than just the stage. I'm like,
Right,
yes, it's more
right.
than that.
hmm Well, so in other words, if somebody comes up to you and starts saying all these negative things about pageantry, then you have the perfect answer, right?
I already do, because I
Yeah.
did actually encounter this once where someone was just like, oh, it's so easy, you just have to be pretty on the stage. I was like, "Ah, let me explain and debrief." And I just gave that person all these answers, and he was like, yeah, he couldn't believe it. So yeah, I feel
Let me
once you
let me make a video of me explaining all the good reasons about pageantry, and let me send this video to you and keep it
exactly,
permanently in your profile.
it should be in your heart and in your mind.
In
Like,
your
don't
mind,
ever forget
exactly.
it.
That's too funny. So, but did you model? Because you have the model look, your
Yes,
height
I
and everything.
actually started from modeling. I started runway
Okay.
because I feel that was one thing that I was more interested in back then. Like, I started off with that, and it just gave me that, the edgy vibes. And I just told my parents that, okay, I'm done with my education. Here is my degree. I am enrolling in a course. So I straight went for the course. And then slowly, slowly, I started getting like a few jobs here and there. And I think that just gave my organization and the pageant world more of a chance to approach me.
hmm
So at least that's when I felt more ready, because prior to having modeling a runway experience, that's when I felt not ready. I was like, I have never had a stage experience. So it would be a bit, I'm not ready. But when I had that one, I was like 2 years into modeling already when my first pageant opportunity came to me. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go for it. I had the stage experience. I had improved on my communication skills. I had learned, makeup, hair, everything. So it was much easier for me, yes.
and of course you also have the support of your fellow queens,
Yes,
like
that's right.
Malaysia, our good
Oh,
friend
gorgeous.
Malaysia. Woohoo, Malaysia,
I
darling.
love her. Oh my God.
We all love
She
Malaysia.
has, yes, she has made this conversation possible. So I'm like so
Yes, you
thankful to
did.
her. She's very supportive as a queen.
That's
Yes.
wonderful. Before I continue, I would like to acknowledge our viewers, okay? And T. Jason says, "Go for it, Eshwin, Malaysia,
Oh my
Malaysia,
God.
Malaysia Bole." Yeah, I love that expression, Malaysia Bole, something that I learned.
Love
Um,
that.
Go Eshwin, Miss Supranational 2025, Miss Supranational Malaysia, Malapolska, which is the city where the pageant is going to take place, right? Hash says, "Hi, Rafa and Eshwin. Love from Malaysia." So people are loving you. Your Malaysian fans are loving you. Yeah, I love Malaysian beauty queens. I think Malaysian beauty queens are some of the most sophisticated, some of the most elegant, down-to-earth beauty queens that I've known, that I've ever interviewed. Although I've never been to Malaysia. One of these days I will. Okay, one of these
Oh,
days I will.
please make sure you give me a call. Me and Mel will be there to like,
Yes.
hello.
Oh, and I've seen so many beautiful images of Kuala Lumpur, and
Yeah.
I want to go to the top of those twin towers.
You have to. It's a
Yes,
view. Like it's worth it. It's honestly worth it. Yes.
yes,
Like
and of
even
course,
even of those who are we like I've been here for about 7 years now, I think. I've been living here. But when me and my sister were talking the other day that when we see that Twin Towers, we still get mesmerized. We are
yes,
always like, oh, the Twin Towers. Like, I don't know why it just comes out because it's that beautiful. Like, it's so
yeah,
beautiful.
it's hard to imagine KL without that architecture, without that building.
So
It's,
true,
it-
so
it's like
true.
it's like the Eiffel Tower in Paris. You
Exactly.
can't
I feel
imagine Paris
yeah,
without the Eiffel Tower. Wonderful. So one of these days, KL, I will be there. All right.
I can't wait.
Here's a good question for you.
Okay.
How do you define beauty? Because we all have all these different perceptions of beauty. What is
Yeah.
your definition of beauty?
Okay, so in this phase of my life, like I'm starting to be in meditation, I'm embarking on my spirituality journey and all. So I really believe in energies. So I feel real beauty, it's what that person radiates, what her energy is. Like sometimes when a person walks into a room, it's not just about the looks, it's not about the hair, it's about the aura, basically the aura. Like
Mhm.
there's a certain energy that radiates around that person. So I really think it's not just about the outer, it's also about the inner. And when that energy comes, it's when you have a good heart, you have a humble and a kind heart. So I feel it's all about the inner. I know it's a very cliche answer, but I really believe in energies. So someone who has a really good, like someone like you, when I speak to you, immediately there is a connect, there's a
Yes.
spark.
Yes.
So yeah, I
That's
feel
right.
yeah.
Exactly. Because as you know, there are a lot of physically gorgeous, stunning women all over the world. But once you
Yes,
get to know them, you realize, oh my God, I don't like the
exactly.
thing that's coming out of there from the inside, so therefore they're
Exactly.
really hideous and they're ugly. Okay, bye, girl.
So
You
it's
know,
just
like,
not about the appearance. It's always about something from the inside that just, radiates. Yeah.
so you have a platform.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the platform. And do you think that having a platform is necessary to win a pageant?
I feel it's definitely necessary because without a platform, I feel there is no meaning. That's personally what I feel. So that is why I started my initiative, the Ground Up initiative, which
Mhm.
is empowered by Kaur. It has been going on for since before Miss Supranational as well. So
Sure.
I really feel that gives meaning for me to keep going forward. Like what I said before, like it's not just about the glitz and glam. You can definitely do that, be pretty on stage. But if you don't have a purpose behind it, or like you don't have a proper platform where you can use that beauty to attract more, maybe let's say sponsors for homes, like you can use that sash for something bigger. So I feel
Mhm.
it's not that meaningful. I really believe that a platform is very, very important.
All
Yes.
right. All right. Good one. Good one. Here's a fun question for you. If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Okay. Okay. So I just came back from my packing session with my team, and they bought nasi lemak. Have you heard of that?
What is it?
Nasi lemak. It's our like it's not really our national food, but
Is
it's
it, is it
the most
sweet?
delicious food.
How
And
does it
no,
taste? Yeah.
it's savory. I mean, it's like rice, coconut rice, and then we have something called sambal. The sambal is the key. So it's like a paste. It's sort of like a paste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it
And
it
then we have
it holds the
yes,
rice together. Okay.
yes.
Mhm.
I mean, not really wholes. We eat it on the side.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's rice, there's that paste, and then we have cucumbers and egg and anchovies and nuts. So that's the whole combination. Yes, but for
Ooh.
Malaysians, if you ask anyone, maybe when we are living here, we're like, yeah, we can eat it any other time. But the second we leave the country, I don't know why. It's a universal thing where like everyone's like, the moment I land, I'm gonna eat nasi lemak for sure. And I couldn't eat it because it's a bit, coconut and all is
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
heavy. So now I'm like dieting, right? So I can't eat it. So I was like, oh my God, the taste is still in my mouth. I think it's a must try. Once you come here, it's a must try. And as a fellow Malaysian, I don't think I can ever let go of nasi lemak.
So,
It's so good.
yeah, but when you go to Poland, you're gonna miss that.
For three
Un
weeks,
unless
like
unless they had Malaysian restaurants in Poland, in Warsaw, I don't
oh
know,
my God, I know, right? But the thing is, the taste is not the same. Like
Right.
here, there's always like those roadside stalls. Those we have like aunties who make
There's
them
the street
with. I
vendors,
think
yeah.
it's so good. It's so good. You have to try it. If you get here, it's a must try.
All
So
right, I shall do that. So, as a fun girl, what do you like to do for fun, Missy?
for fun, okay. So I love to go to the dog park
Dog
because I
park?
have
Do you have a
yes, I
dog? Do
have
you have a dog?
yes, I do.
Ah, Just
it's a
one? Yeah.
family. What? Do you have one as well?
I have one, yeah.
Okay, what
It's,
breed?
it's a res it's a rescue dog though. She's a mixed terrier.
Oh, terrier,
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah.
Mine is a mix Pomeranian and poodle. So it's
Ooh.
like a small baby, and she's the baby of the house.
Yeah.
So I love bringing her to the dog park because it's just a whole different vibe. I just feel more at peace, and it releases the endorphins. So
Yeah.
for fun and the dog parks here are very like it's a bit different, but it's very, very nice. So like everyone brings their dogs, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
give me all the energy, like I love it. So that's something I
No,
love to do for fun.
so in America, where I live, we have many dog parks, but there's a section for small dogs and a section for big dogs. Is that the same in Malaysia?
Love.
Or they're all
Not
mixed?
really. Not really. It's not
Okay.
that it's just one park for all the dogs.
All right. So
Yes.
hopefully all the dogs get along with each other and they don't fight.
I know, right? Oh my God. That's
It
the
depends
fun
on the
part.
owner. It depends on the owner.
Yes, it depends on the owner. Oh my God. That's such a tricky part though.
Yeah.
But yes.
That's good. Okay,
Yes.
people, if you don't have any dogs, dogs enhance your lives. Okay.
Yes.
So if you
Or
don't have any
pets in
dog,
general. I
yeah,
feel pets in general. It could be
pets in
cats
general,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, I know that there's a huge stray animal situation
Yes.
in Malaysia, in
Yes. That.
Asia, all over the world. So
Yes.
if you're looking for a dog, please adopt. Please go to a
Yeah.
shelter.
That is so true.
Okay.
That is so true.
Yes,
Yes.
that is so important. It's to help the strays because they also deserve, dignity and love like everybody
Exactly.
else. All right.
Um,
Good one. So, all right, here's one. Name three things that you always carry in your purse. Do not include a cell phone, your wallet, or your keys, because we all carry them.
okay. So I carry a lip balm because my lips get very dry. And I always carry water though. I always carry water. It's always a small bottle, so I always carry a water. And the last one would be a mini perfume. I think that's an essential
Yes,
because
sure.
we're queens, so we need to smell good all the time.
Of
Yeah.
course. Okay,
Yes.
I can live with that. Water, definitely. Water is so important.
Yes. So
You always,
I got the tea, like just get a small bottle
yeah,
so that like you can just keep yourself hydrated. You can always refill it anywhere you go. So you don't have to
sure.
bring like a big
A
bottle.
big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Name,
Love.
Ash, name three things that you would never ever do, even if they paid you a lot of money.
Okay, that's a tough one. I would I would never. Oh my God, this is so tough. I would never. Oh my God, I can't think. Oh my God. Okay. What I would never do, I would never lie to just satisfy someone's heart. Yes. And I would never, let's see. I would never, oh my God, I'm going blank right now. I would never. Can I have some options of,
Would you ever eat live bugs?
oh my God, we were just having this conversation on my life yesterday. As much as I would love to try it, I don't think I would.
Okay.
Live bugs, I would never. And as much as I am afraid of heights, but I love trying new things, I don't think I can ever do bungee jumping. I really don't think I can do it. I just,
Okay.
it's not going to come to me
It's
because
too
I feel
it's
like,
too risky. It's too
yeah,
risky,
yes,
because
it's risky.
anything can happen. Accidents can happen. So
Yes.
yeah.
So I think that's something I don't think I can ever, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good,
Yes.
good, good. Now, here's one. If
Okay.
you could change one non-physical aspect about yourself, what would it
Okay.
be?
Oh my God. I think at this phase in life would be just not to be as much of a perfectionist.
Ah,
I don't know. Like it's really, I mean, it's a good thing to be one, but sometimes I think I just have to learn how to let go for
yes.
like my mental health, for my, physical health, because I've been juggling so much in this past 2 months since I've been crowned. I've been doing so much that like 2 days ago, I was like, oh, it took a toll on me. So I was like, it's okay. I had a lot to do on that day as well. But I decided that my family was down, from my hometown, and I decided to just spend time with them and just let certain things go, even though it would really help me in my journey. But I was like, it's okay. I need to prioritize my, mental health
Your mental
and
health.
physical health. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, as you know, nobody's perfect.
Yes.
So even if you desperately try for perfection, it's never going to happen. Never. Because there's
Right.
always going to be flaws. However, there is nothing wrong with striving for excellence, and that should be your goal. You always have to strive for
Try for
excellence. And I
excellence.
think
Yes.
you already have that drive in you. You're a very ambitious, driven person, I can tell.
I am. That's the problem. I mean, I love it, but sometimes it just comes in like, oh, like,
Yeah.
oh, too
All
many
right.
details.
So let's strive for excellence, baby. Woo-hoo.
Everybody, let's do this.
Of course, we all
Yeah.
have our deepest fear. What is your deepest fear?
I know it's a bit cliche, but now that I've spent so much time with my family in the past 4 days, right before flying, it's definitely the fear of losing one of them. Like my parents and like my sister, we really share a very close bond. I'm getting goosebumps. But yeah, I know it's a bit cliche, but I think when you spend so much time with someone, when you're
Yeah.
all like stressed out and you really need their support and they're there, and when
Yes.
they leave, like they go back, they just went back home earlier, my parents. So I think one of my biggest fears is just losing one of them. But I
Yes.
mean, life goes on, we have to move on, things
Yeah.
happen, but
Yeah.
that would be the biggest
I
fear.
can
What?
I can identify because I think you also have to learn how to cope with a
Yes,
loss.
that's
Because
true.
like for instance, I have several people, close to me who have passed away, who have gone. But also, I've had several pets, and I just realized the loss of a pet to me is more heartbreaking than a loss of a person. I don't know why, but
Well,
I have cried so more tears over the death of a dog than the death of a person.
oh my God, I can
I
relate.
can't explain. I can't explain.
I can relate to that because there was once my dog, actually it's my sister's dog, but now it's like a family dog. Everybody loves it. She went missing while we left her in a car for like 5 minutes, and I don't know how she went under the seat or something. I opened the door and I was like, she's not there. So we were like, I started crying and my sister started crying and my family was like, what happened? But she was under the seat. I don't know how she went there. So I feel like if this small thing could trigger us, imagine losing her. So even at the
Wow.
thought of it, we will like tear up. Even at the thought of it. So like I don't know why it's more heartbreaking when it's a pet. Like
I know. It's funny, people think that's weird, but you know what? Because the reason why
yes,
I cried more over the loss of the dog is because the dog gave me a lot of unconditional love, which I never really received from any human being. You know what I mean?
exactly.
That's all I can say.
Emotional support, it's really
Yes.
like, and they can
Uh,
sense things. They just
Yeah.
know when to like, oh, she's sad. I need to do something. And they like,
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes. All right. So get a dog, people, to to
Yes.
to better your lives. Moving
Yes.
on. Reading some of the comments here. Mr. HNDS says I can relate to Ashwinder's accent.
Oh,
Feel
okay.
so at home. Yeah, I just Malaysian English accent is very distinct. I noticed
Yes,
that.
it is. Yes, yes.
Very, very distinct, as
Interesting.
opposed to, let's say, Thai English or Filipino English or
Yes.
British English. It's very, very distinct. I actually really like it though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Farah says, we love you too, Rafa. We love you too, Farah. I love you too.
Love you,
Susie,
Farah.
Susie says, please, Supranational, crown her already.
Oh
Yes.
my
Miss Supranational
God.
Organization, if you're watching this interview, please consider our beautiful Ash right here. Okay.
Thank
Malaysia with the Malaysian flag. Woohoo! Uh,
you.
Helly says, thank you for the shout out. I love this session. Thank you. Thank you for watching, Helly. Appreciate it. Rafa, please share some advice for Eshwin before pageant week. I will. I will give you some tips after
Yes.
this
I have my
podcast
notebook
for
ready.
sure.
Love it.
Nas. Oh, Nas donated some money. Thank you, Nash. Nas, hello, Rafa. Wishing you all the success in Poland, Eshwin. Yes,
Thank you.
definitely. Malaysia has a very, very, very strong candidate this year. Very strong, very beautiful. So yeah, you will do very well. And thank you, by the way, for your donation. $23, 23.90 MYR, Malaysian currency.
Wow.
Thank you. I
My
love
God.
you. May God bless you, Nas. I really appreciate the donation.
Yay.
Our good friend Ralph says, "Good morning, Rafa and Eshwin. Good luck at Miss Supranational, Eshwin, and you and your fellow sister queens have my continued support." Thank you, Ralph. Thank you for
Thank you
the
so
kind
much.
words. Yes. So people are loving you, and she loves you back.
I love you all back. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Lots of love.
Wonderful. Now, you are an avid traveler, I would think.
Uh,
You like to travel?
I love to travel, but I've never really had the chance to.
Okay,
So, yes.
so what is like the most beautiful place that you've traveled to?
Okay, so for now, I would say because my recent trip was definitely to Bangkok. I mean, it was Cambodia first, then Bangkok, but love Thailand. Thailand is it's just one of a kind. And I don't know if it's because it's so similar to Malaysia that I can relate to a lot of things, but it felt like home to me.
Yeah.
Even the food, it's
Well, you
amazing.
guys you guys are neighbors.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
neighbors. So I think
Yeah.
that's why. But I mean, the food, okay, I'm not going to compare both the foods like in Thailand and Malaysia because they cannot be compared, and I don't want to cause a chaos. Okay,
Wait,
both are really
is
good.
which food is spicier? Thai food or Malay food?
Okay, that's a bit uh
Tough.
because we Malaysians love to eat like really spicy food, but when I compare the both, it's I would say it's Malaysia.
Malaysian food.
So
Okay.
I'm not sure about the yeah,
Yeah.
because the ones I've eaten in Thailand is a bit it is spicy, of course, but
Mhm.
oh, we Malaysians cannot live without spicy food. So yes.
Hey, you gotta have spice in your life. Otherwise,
Yeah.
life would be boring without spice, okay?
It's
That's all I can say.
the
Now, all right. As a Gen Zer, as a young
okay.
person, what do you think is the biggest problem facing your generation today? And what would you do to resolve it?
Okay. My generation right now, I would say it's scrolling. I mean, social media in general. I don't know. Like, it's because one thing is I think we are addicted to scrolling so much, and that leads us to, I mean,
Yes,
I'm doing it myself. I can't seem to stop it. I don't know why. But that leads us to comparison. We start comparing ourselves. I mean, as beauty queens, that happens a lot because, we are constantly thinking of like the other countries. Competition is healthy, but in general, like if I see another person looking prettier and, doing more than me, even though I've done enough, and I start, thinking that. And I mean, I'm not saying social media is bad, but what I would do to cope, I mean, to resolve that problem is just advocate, but also like, yeah, really like give advice because I have been starting to do that with my fellow youngsters. I've been meeting a lot of younger generation kids, and they're always scrolling, and I just tell them that listen, is not your time now. Do not it will spoil your mental health in the long run. So
exactly.
try to limit it and maybe advise the parents themselves because
Hmm.
they're really starting 10-year-olds have Facebook accounts, they have
Hmm.
Instagram accounts, and I really think that's not healthy because from a young age they're going to start comparing, and that's going to really spoil their mental health, and that's going to lead to so many things like wanting to change their facial features at such a young age. So that's I feel that's a really big problem, and parents play a very big role. So advising parents themselves, but
Hmm.
also really talking and explaining to the younger generation that it's not healthy. Please, please, please do not compare to anyone. You are beautiful the way you are. Focus on
Yes.
yourself, on your journey. Yes.
That is an amazing, wonderful advice. And I think a lot of young people, not just young people, but even like older people, we have
Yes.
become we have become so like what you said, the word addicted. We have
Yeah.
we have become so addicted to the opinions of others, people, all of the strangers. You you
That's
put you put
true.
up You put up a picture of yourself on your social media and people either start liking you or people started hating you.
Yes, that's so
And
true.
I mean, we
Yeah,
cannot possibly be slaves to what other people
yeah,
think, especially if they don't know you.
that's
Yeah.
true.
I can see you're going to be an amazing mother one day
Oh, that's amazing.
because yes,
Thank you
because
so much.
because
Yeah,
I think what you just said, I think you would become a very protective,
yeah.
very just beautiful, amazing mother, you know.
Thank you.
Because
That's so
again,
sweet.
I can imagine you're like, let's say your 5-year-old or 6-year-old little daughter saying, "Mommy, I want to have my own iPhone." And you're like, "No, you're not ready yet. You're too young to have
Yeah,
an iPhone."
you're not ready yet. Just sit, read your book. Read your books now. Like,
Yes.
stop. Yeah, you're not gonna get it.
Wait till you
Yeah,
turn what? 18. Then you can
18.
have
Yeah.
your iPhone.
But I was speaking to a 17-year-old recently, and all her friends have accounts, Instagram accounts. So
Yeah.
I feel that's also a problem when everyone around you has an account and you don't. So I feel like the parents should give a little bit of leeway. At least maybe when you're 17, it's okay, but
Yeah.
when it's studying time, studying time. So you
Yes.
get the phone when you're done. So
Hmm.
I mean, it's not like so strict. Like, don't be so strict that your kids have to be a rebel. So
Yeah.
there's a balance between the both. Yeah.
Agree. Totally agree.
Yes.
Ash, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Yes. Okay. The biggest one would be someone who is not listening when another person is talking. So someone who likes to like keep interjecting the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just can't stand that. So if it's me, I choose to either be quiet. I would not walk away from the conversation, but it just turns off the vibe of the conversation. So I allow the other person to talk. But I've seen that happening around like people around me. So when someone is talking to someone, but I can't say anything because they're not talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's yeah. So I feel that's
Yeah.
just respectful. It's not
Yeah.
respectful at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would probably be one of my pet peeves as well, especially if the other person keeps talking all the time about themselves and they
Yes.
don't give you a chance to talk. Yeah. They
Exactly.
don't listen. Yeah.
So,
Cut them out
yeah,
of your life. You don't need them. Bye.
exactly. Bye bye. Love
Who
that.
are 3 celebrities that you admire? Celebrities could be anything from actor, singer, athlete, politician, beauty queen, whatever.
Love that. Okay, so the first one would be Michelle Yeoh.
I love
Yeah,
her.
I
Best
love.
actress, Oscar.
Yes.
What was that movie that she won Best Actress for? I forget, but she was amazing there. It was a
Oh,
very, it was a very long title, but I
yes.
saw
Oh,
that and she deserved it. A former Miss World Malaysia.
exactly. So that's why I
A
feel
lot of people didn't know that.
yeah, I really relate to her in that aspect. Like she gives like the right balance between being beautiful and like elegant, and also when she's playing a tough role, she's just someone else. So I just love that she has the balance between those two
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
The next person would be Michelle Obama. I mean, they're
Okay.
both Michelle's, but yes, so I just love
Another
everything about.
Michelle.
Yes, exactly. I think there's something in the name itself.
Hmm.
Yeah, but even Michelle Obama, she's very inspiring and everything that she has done is amazing. So I love her. And the last one would be Priyanka Chopra.
Hi,
I
yay.
love her, like with the global influence that she has and everything that she's gone through. And she's also a beauty queen as well. So seeing them transition, but I mean, starting off by being a beauty queen and then, being an entrepreneur and like an actor and all that just shows that women can do it all,
Of
guys.
course. Of course. Yeah.
Can, yes.
Yeah.
So I really hold
Wonderful.
them as like inspirations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are 3 amazing women.
Yeah.
Definitely. They're very strong, very powerful as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Good
true.
choices.
Yay!
Ash, here's a fun question. What job would you be terrible at?
What song?
What job?
Okay, being being a professional gamer.
A what?
A professional gamer.
Oh, a
Like,
gamer. You would be
yes.
terrible at that?
I
Why?
I just can't. Like since I was small, I could not like even the Game Boy, the the PS4, I don't know how to operate those things. And like I'm just not it. Like I'm more better being in a physical sport. Like because I'm an athlete, so I've been playing netball and since young I've always wanted to be outdoors rather than indoors. So I don't think I can just sit in front of a screen. I mean, scrolling is different. Scrolling is
Yes,
like
yeah.
you're
It's
entertained,
not the
yeah.
same, yeah.
But like, operating with all those, I don't think I could do that. So I
Oh,
would be
because you
bad.
it would probably require a lot of like agility, visual
Yeah,
agility and speed, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So
I can see that. Yeah.
yeah.
I probably wouldn't be a good gamer myself,
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a team.
But I'm
I'm
the
not the
best.
only one then.
Yeah. But I prefer to be a critic. I'm better in criticizing people.
Love that. I think we all are. We all
Um,
are.
here's a fun question,
Okay.
Ash. If there were no rules in your life just for one day,
Okay.
and it could be very outrageous, what would you do?
Okay. I would do two things. First is I would walk into a boardroom and just tell them to hire more women, please. It will benefit you in the future. So like just walk in, just barge in, just give my opinion and just walk out.
That's very outrageous indeed.
Yeah, I know I should be doing that, but it will benefit them in the future. And the second thing is I would just fly to all the shelters and adopt all the dogs and
Oh,
cats and
yes.
goats and rabbits. I don't know, every animal if
Frogs,
I
snakes.
can. Yes, and any pet, I would just adopt them from the shelter. I would love that.
I
Yes.
love that. I love
Yeah.
that. Wonderful.
Yes.
Now, okay, here's a good question. If you could have any superhuman power,
Okay.
what would it be and why?
Superhuman power. Okay. I would choose to heal people emotionally, physically. I think that's just a superpower that, oh, I really wish I had,
That would be
especially
great.
emotionally.
Yeah.
Yes. Imagine if you could heal. We know how bad emotional pain is. And
Mhm.
I think it's even more intolerable than physical pain. Sometimes,
Mhm.
so to be able to take away that pain for someone, oh my God, I can only imagine. It's amazing.
That would be a great superhuman power. But if you had that power, the medical industry would hate you.
I know, but at this point, with the rates of like depression cases and, mental health cases, and it's just sad.
Yes.
Yes. So I don't mind if they're gonna hate me. Like I will make a
Ah,
strike at them. So
as long as we can help people. I mean, that's basically the essence of why people want to become a doctor or a nurse
doctor,
because they want to help people heal,
yes, that's right. So I'm just helping them, in a way. They should
not
be
making things
thankful.
worse.
Exactly.
Here's a good one. What do most people think about you is true, but in reality, it's not true?
Okay. So I get this a lot. If you see my face without smiling, it's something like, so people think that I'm arrogant. I have that.
If you don't
You
smile?
know, if I don't smile, yes. If
Okay.
I'm just sitting without like, if no one's talking to me. So I'm just like, I think most of the girls have that problem. So, but when they start speaking to me, then they start telling me that no, I really thought you were arrogant, and I'm so tall. So when I walk
You're
into a
intimidating
room,
to them.
yes,
Yes.
I mean, it's a good thing sometimes, but sometimes it's not because people don't approach. So when I approach them and I start talking to them, they're like, I didn't think that you would be so like
So
I can be
nice, so
really
sweet.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Like I just unleash this person that's like this, something like this. But otherwise, I would be like,
Well, you know
was
what? You can
this
you
person?
can you if you don't want to talk to people, you can do that. You can like put
Yeah,
on this grumpy face.
I would do that. But being a beauty queen, that is so difficult. I used to do that a lot when I was
Yes.
still like a model. Like when nobody knew me and I could just do my own thing and I would be like, but then when I became a beauty queen, like everyone, like my team and all, they really said that you need to start smiling. You really do. because you look very intimidating if you don't. So that's why nowadays I'm like,
See,
like
a lot of people don't realize that being a beauty queen is so challenging. It's very, very difficult. You know,
it's so
I tell, I'm a pageant coach. I tell all my girls that I coach, listen, even if you've had a bad situation,
yeah.
a bad incident, when you're out
Oh
in the public and if you have that crown on your head and that sash on your chest, people expect you to smile.
yes,
Even though you feel sad inside, you still have to smile. And a lot of
yes,
people
that's
cannot do
true.
that. A lot of people can't do that. Yeah.
I cannot do that. Yes. I mean, I couldn't as much, but I really need to start like, oh,
Yeah. But
really great.
also, yeah, but also people need to realize that beauty queens are humans too.
Yes,
Okay, so
that
we
is
need,
so important. Yes.
yes. All right. Here's one. Do you have any guilty pleasure?
Oh, I was just telling my team the other day that I would just sit in front of my TV and just binge eat like 5 chocolate cakes. I miss them so much. And my team knows that that is my guilty pleasure. So when I'm upset or like, I've gone through a very tough day and I post a chocolate cake story, I immediately get like a message or like a call, like, are you okay? Maybe stop eating chocolate cakes. It's not going to make anything better because it's going to, I'm going to put on some weight and all that. So my guilty pleasure, once I'm done with Miss Supranational 2025, I'm just going to have like 2 pieces of cake. Like just 2.
Too.
Oh, I love indulging.
And then get ready for your next pageant.
Oh my God. Maybe take a break first because I
Take a
really
break. Yeah, take because it is very costly to join a pageant. So
it's very
yeah,
costly. It's
totally.
so costly. Yes.
Here's a fun one. What would you do if you were invisible? If you could be invisible for one day? Nobody can see you.
Nobody can see
Nobody
me.
can see you. You can do all these crazy things if you want.
What I would do is I wouldn't really say rob a bank, but like try my best to get the money from all the bad people, take all the cash, and leave it to like homes that really need it.
So
Yeah.
you're going to be playing like Robin Hood.
That's right.
That's
That's right.
exactly what Robin Hood did. Yeah, only invisible.
Yeah. Oh my God, that
All
would be amazing.
right.
Yes.
Well, if you're able to do that, send some money my way, okay?
For sure. Just drop me an address. I will like send it immediately. I'll post it to you.
And
Oh
send
no,
some
I would
money
be
and
there.
send some money to our viewers too, because they also need money,
Yes.
to
Just drop me.
everybody.
I would be like Santa Claus, just that with money.
Yes. I love that. I do.
Yes.
Here's a good one. Ash, if your life were a book, what would the title be?
Um, she chose to rise.
Ooh, I love that.
I
I
just
love
thought of
that.
that.
Ooh, they just I get goosebumps. Just listen to that.
Goosebumps.
She
Yeah.
chose to rise. Woo! I love it.
I Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people don't know, but like, yes, being a beauty queen, the journey is so tough. And now that I'm prepared for it at this point, it's just like, oh, all the struggles, it's starting to go away. But I would love to write one day about it,
Mhm.
to help all the younger girls know that you're going to make it. Just, it's going to be a bit tough, but you're going to make it. So, like, yeah.
I love that. All right, people, buy her book. She chose to
Yeah,
rise.
love
She
it. Oh my
going to be
God.
bestseller, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Ashwin,
Okay.
why should you be Miss Supranational 2025?
Thank you. Oh, this is a good one. Because I truly believe that there is more than just being beautiful on stage when you're wearing that sash and that crown, that final Miss Supranational 2025 crown, because I feel my ground up initiative is really strong at this point. and I have given back to the community. I have been advocating for it, and that's what I really want to do and continue in the future. So it's not just that I get the crown and sash. Of course, there's going to be job opportunities, there's going to be, a lot of advantages that come along with it, but this is something that I continue to do. I really want to do that, and helping all those single mothers, all those young girls, and just inspiring them and pushing them to their best versions of themselves. And yes, so I know I have a bigger purpose, and that is why I should be Miss Supranational 2025. Thank
Good answer. Good answer. Woohoo! Crown her
you.
already.
Love manifesting. Yes.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. All right. Enough of these stupid, dumb questions. Let's play some games.
All right, let's do this.
Let's have some fun. Game number one is simply called This or That. I name two things and you tell me which you prefer. Okay?
Okay, got it.
Fried rice or steamed rice?
Fried rice.
Comb or brush?
Brush.
Orange juice or lemon juice?
That's a tough one, but orange juice.
Orange juice.
Yes.
Travel alone or travel with friends?
Travel alone, because I've never done it before. So,
Right.
yeah.
TikTok or YouTube?
God, I can't. This is premiering on YouTube, right? So I would say YouTube.
Woohoo, YouTube!
Yeah, because it has a lot of information as well.
Yes.
Like I know I love podcasts, so
Yeah.
I'm always listening to podcasts on YouTube. So love
So,
YouTube.
do you have a YouTube channel?
I do, and I do have 2 podcast episodes. One more is going to release soon.
Okay,
Yes.
all
Go
right.
watch it.
Yeah, let me know so I can, I can include it in the description box, your channel.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
All right. Big party or small gathering?
I used to love big parties, but now small gatherings.
Small gathering. All right.
Yeah.
Ash, money or love?
Oh, it's so tough. Now what I really need is money, but in general, definitely love.
Love. All right. Good, 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 good. Game number 2. Tell me your favorites. What is your favorite color?
Pink. My whole room is pink. Everything is pink. Yes.
Are you in the picture? Are you wearing a pink gown? Is that pink?
Oh my God, no. Today I'm wearing blue. But
Oh,
ideally, I would be wearing pink. I mean, it's not just the clothes. It's just everything I own. Everything is pink. Everything.
So you're obsessed with the color pink.
Yes, I'm a girly. I'm a
You're
true
girly.
Yes, yes,
Good.
yes.
What is your favorite flower?
Rose. I'm very classic. I love the roses. Yes.
Any specific color?
Red.
Red.
I
Red roses.
Yes, it's very classic, but I love red roses. Yes.
Yes. Wonderful. What is your favorite holiday? Like Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day?
I mean, in Malaysia, I can't really pick because I was just discussing this with someone. We have so many holidays in a year as compared to other countries.
Yes.
We have the Chinese festivals, we have the Malay festivals, we have the Indian festivals, Sabah Sarawakian, which just finished last week, Christmas. We have so many holidays, and I just love all of them. I can't pick one. I really can't.
All right. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Because we get holidays, we get off days on all these days. So I'm gonna love them. And every celebration in Malaysia is always grand. It's the grandest. It's always grand because there's fireworks. So when it strikes 12, there's just fireworks everywhere. And it's a beautiful feeling, Yes.
All
Love
right.
it.
All right. What is your favorite drink?
Oh my God, I miss. Okay, it's iced tea, but in Malaysia it's called teh ice. So that's I cannot leave that. It's milk tea, it's iced milk tea, but the one that we get here is just it's love it. Yeah.
I'm sure in Poland you can find some, right? I would think.
But it wouldn't be the same.
Well, can you bring your own recipe?
I can, but I don't know. The ones that I get in the restaurants here, like it's in the 24-hour restaurants. We have 24-hour restaurants in Malaysia. So it's called the mama restaurants. So
Okay.
that's like kedai mama. So, we always like teh ice satu. Teh ice satu means one teh ice, one iced tea. So we just sit, with friends and we are sipping on that tea and it's so good. It's basically just tea and condensed milk, but the way they make it is it's just amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's always best when it's made in the country where the
Exactly.
origin. Yes.
And people who know me, they know my addiction is that drink. They just know it.
All
Yes.
right. All
Yes.
right. Ash, what's your favorite perfume?
Um, Versace Bright Crystal.
How does it smell like? Is it
I
like
have it
strong?
right here. I'll just show it to you.
It's like strong.
My perfume collection is right here. So it's this one.
Oh, what a cute bottle. I like that.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
pink.
it's pink. Okay. Nice. Are
It's
you gonna bring it with you to Poland?
maybe
Because it's
not.
kind of big.
Yeah, it's kind of big. It's
It
gonna take
adds
up a lot of
it
space.
adds to the
So
weight. Yeah. Yeah.
maybe not. It's like fruity, a bit not so. It's floral. It has like a floral scent.
Then, all right.
Yes.
Ash, what is your favorite fruit?
I would say mango. I love mangoes because they're so
Mango.
sweet and they're so, oh God, I love everything sweet. So
Do you
that's my
like
only problem.
do you like dried mango?
Dried mango is
You prefer?
amazing. So we have something in Malaysia called asam. Asam is like it's just like a powder, like sweetish powder. I don't know how to describe it. So we have to sprinkle it on top of like dried mango and it's so good. It's so good. It's
Well,
so
you
good.
can you can bring some to Poland and give us some to your fellow contestants,
Oh my
right?
God,
You
yes.
bring some.
I would consider that if I have a bit of space. But I've already
Good idea.
gotten gifts for my super sisters. So the gifts
Okay.
arrived today and I'm packing them already. So I'm so excited for that.
All
Yeah.
right. Good one. Um, more people watching and congratulating you, wishing you the best. Hey Kyle says, love you, my Queen Ash.
Hi,
Alvin says,
Kaur.
good luck, Malaysia, and bring home the crown. Pepper Salt says, wow, that's so smart, genuine answer. Yes, you can tell. I can tell you're very genuine. You're a genuine person.
Thank you.
TGIT says, wow, what a gorgeous woman. She just publicly announced that she would rob a bank. No, she wasn't going to rob a
I did
bank.
not say that.
No,
No, I did not say
no.
that.
She said only if she were invisible.
Yes, which is
Invisible.
impossible, you know.
She's the queen of the people. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Yes, she is. Almost every day I drink iced tea too. Yeah. Who doesn't like iced tea? I love iced tea. We all drink iced tea, you know.
Oh,
Zul says Mamak Mandonia. What does that mean?
yes, Mama Mandonia means that like the shop is like we are ruling it, something like
Oh,
that.
okay, it's a
Yes.
restaurant. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thanks for that information. Oh, okay, that's too funny. Oh, somebody says, Queen Ash, you should start making a mukbang channel.
Once
You,
I'm back,
they make good money. All these mukbang channels, they make good money on YouTube.
I have been considering it. I've been considering it because like I love to eat and that's been so difficult. But it's another 3 weeks and then I can take a short break and eat whatever I want. So I've been considering that. Yes.
Yes, yes. You know what? Do that, and then maybe we can do a collaboration. You can invite me, and we can eat together. You know.
I love that idea. I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna put this on my to-do list for sure.
Invite as many people as you want, militia,
Yeah,
um, or
everyone
even
I know.
anybody that you like. You know.
Yeah,
Oh, that's too funny.
love
Game
it.
number three. Would you
Okay.
rather, Ash? Would you rather dinner have dinner on top of the Eiffel Tower or dinner on a yacht?
I feel dinner on a yacht is nicer. Yes, because the breeze. I mean, on the Eiffel Tower, there would be breeze as well, but you're just there, looking
Well,
down. I have fear of heights, so
do they have
maybe not.
restaurants? Do they have restaurants on the Twin Towers,
Um,
Kuala Lumpur Towers?
I'm
Do you
not.
know? Or is it strictly business? Is that strictly business building?
Um, I believe
Residential?
so, but what I know for sure is that we have a KL tower, which is like the second tall, not really the second tallest, but it's also there. It's a tower, and they have like a rotating restaurant on that
A
tower. I
revolving
haven't
restaurant.
been there yet, yes,
Okay.
but I would love to go there one day for sure.
Okay. Would you rather find your true love or a suitcase with $5 million inside? Okay, pretend that you haven't found your true love yet, but in case.
Okay, so that makes it even harder. If I haven't found my true love yet, then I would definitely want that because I feel that is so rare to find. But now that I've found my true love, I need that $5 million. But no, I would still say finding true love because it's rare.
Right.
It's rare to like get your
True.
connection. That's something, you can always make the money and like
Yeah.
be a businesswoman or like strive for excellence.
So, how is the ratio like gender-wise in Malaysia? Are there more women than men in Malaysia, or half-half, or what?
I'm not really sure about the statistics, but I think I would say it is half-half.
Okay, half-half.
But I'm not so sure about the
Okay.
statistics. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Ash, would you rather get a brand new house or a brand new car?
Okay, interesting. I would get a brand new house because I was told by a very wise person that a house is an asset, but a car is a liability. So I will always remember that advice. Yes, yeah, my friend Monisha, you gave that advice to me, so thank you so much. Yes.
I would think too that a house is more important than a car, right?
Sorry.
Because finding a house is far more difficult and far more. It costs more money to find a house, to get a house, right, than a car.
Yeah, that's
So I'd
true.
rather get a house for sure,
Same, same,
because
same.
a car comes and goes.
Exactly. And sometimes I know it's a bit cliche, but all you need to do is reach from one destination to the other. But your
Hmm.
house is where you're gonna live for like a really, really long time.
Hmm.
Uh,
Exactly.
yes.
Would you rather would you rather go skydiving or
Oh my
bungee
God.
jumping or bungee jumping?
I didn't think this through. Bungee jumping. Oh, can I say neither?
Neither.
I don't.
All
It's so
right, neither. Okay,
sad.
neither. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
Definitely lose the ability to read
Read. Okay.
because speaking is so much more important. I feel
Well,
personally.
especially if you're trying to promote your advocacy, your platform,
Exactly.
you have
So
to speak.
yes.
Would
Uh,
you rather go on vacation with friends or with your significant other?
that's a tough one. Um, it depends on the occasion, I feel.
Okay.
Yes. So I feel if it's like a romantic getaway, then definitely significant other. But if it's like a bachelorette or something, definitely with your friends. That's
Okay.
better.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Last one. Would you rather be beautiful but stupid or intelligent but ugly?
Oh my God, this is tough though, but it's not that tough because I feel that I would choose being um intelligent but ugly. Is that, yeah, I know it's
Yes.
difficult to accept because people will say that, if you're ugly, nobody's gonna look at you and they're not gonna listen to what you say. But I feel that like it all goes back to the first question, what does beauty mean to you? That if you
Yeah.
have that aura, that energy, and you're intelligent, so people would listen to you and they will think that you are beautiful. Like, sometimes when we talk to people and the energies is so good, even though they are not that good looking, they start being good looking in your eyes. So definitely that.
All right.
Yes.
Good, good, good. Not only that, but I think if you're intelligent, you should be intelligent enough to find ways to make
To
yourself
beautify
less,
yourself.
yeah, to beautify
Yeah.
yourself. Exactly. So I like that. I like that. Woohoo!
Yeah. So
Uh, our good friend, Zaytun Sharif. Hello, Rafa. Zarina. Hi, Zarina. Sorry, a bit late. Zarina is one of my loyal followers. She's been very, very instrumental in trying to hook up Malaysian beauty queens to have an interview with me. So
yes.
I really appreciate that, Sharina. And she says,
Yeah.
maybe I'll see you in Poland, Eshwin. Good luck. Yeah.
My God, I
Thank
love
you.
Sabrina. She
Thank
has
you,
helped me a
Zarina.
lot.
Man, she's amazing.
Love, love. Yes.
Listen, can you give us some hints about your evening gown or your
Like,
national costume, maybe? If you
oh,
don't give us any details because we want to be surprised, tell us about your gown. Is it going to be, what is the theme? Is there a specific theme or what?
okay. Oh my God, my followers have been asking me non-stop, and I have been, trying to ignore the question
Sure,
because I
yeah.
don't want to release any hints. But okay, for you, I'll do it. And all my followers as well who are
Woo!
watching, you guys are gonna get a hint. My EG this time is gonna be something different. It's not completely beaded. It's not see-through like what all like usually EGs are.
Yeah.
And it has an element to it, a detachable element. So that's it.
A detachable element.
Yes.
Oh,
So love that. Love that.
that's fair.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be one of those like transformational gowns?
Oh no,
No?
not really, not really.
This is something
Yes.
you just, okay. All right. So something
Enhances
additional.
it enhances the evening gown.
Let me guess. The color is
No,
going to be pink, right?
I don't know.
Just kidding.
Not really.
I was trying to trap you.
Oh my God, I can do it. Okay, no, no, I'm not giving out any details.
All right.
And for my national costume, it's just mm,
Something big.
no, it's not something big
All right.
because I'm trying to pack very light because even the supranational organization has told us to, it doesn't have to be really big and
Yeah.
grand, but it has to have a purpose or something you feel confident in.
Something you can actually
So,
wear.
yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
And like maybe performance plays a bit of a role. So it will have some elements of like performance in it. That's it.
I like
That's,
that. I really do because you see all in other pageants, you have all these like humongous
yeah,
props, like really
yeah,
heavy things. Like, girl,
true.
can you actually wear that?
That is exactly what my team and me thought. So we went for something lighter, something with more meaning. Yes, yes.
Well, I can't wait to see the costume. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Very,
Thank you so
very,
much.
very supra, I think.
Oh my God, yes.
Definitely. For
Love,
sure. For
love
sure.
that.
So
Yes.
what you leave on June 8th, did you say?
Yes, I leave on the 8th.
Oh my God. This is like 4 days away.
I
Woo!
know.
Oh my God. You must
Oh my
you,
God.
so how many suitcases are you taking with you?
So far now we're looking at three.
Okay.
Yes, three or four. If I have more things than four, but like for now it's just three.
Make
Yes.
sure to bring an empty suitcase, for the sponsors' gifts and all the other prizes
Yeah, that's
that you will
true.
receive, because I know in some pageants sometimes, the contestants leave their sponsors' gifts behind because they can't afford the extra weight. It costs money
Yes,
to
that's
pay
so.
for the extra weight.
Oh my God, noted on that.
Yeah,
Yes.
so definitely, that's a good tip.
Mm.
Listen, thank you so much
Oh my
for
God.
for accepting this invitation to be interviewed because I know you have a very, very, very busy schedule. And I know
No.
you still have a lot of packing to do.
Yes, yes, I do. But I couldn't miss this chance because Malaysia told me about it, and I was like, "What? Really? This is an amazing opportunity." And thanks to Zarina as well. So both of them have been like really hooking me up for all these gigs, and
Yes.
I'm so thankful for that, and thankful to you too for
Thank
having me to.
you.
Thank
You're
you so much.
welcome. Two more comments from viewers. Philby says, Apa kabar and salamat malam from Malaysia. All
It
right.
means how are you? And good night.
All
Yes.
right. Phoebe, hi Rafa, watching from Tokyo.
Wow.
Hope Philippines, Tara, and Malaysia will be friends. You know what? I have a feeling you two will be roommates.
Oh my God, what?
Philippines and
Let,
Malaysia probably will be roommates. Yeah,
let's hope for that. I'm so excited to meet Tara as well.
yeah, wonderful.
Really.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's everybody. It's going to be a very tough competition. I can tell because
Yeah,
there's so many beautiful and strong contestants this year.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it's good. It's good
yeah.
to have like healthy competition and tight, like I think it's a good
Now,
experience.
is there a Mr. Supranational Malaysia?
Yes, there
There
is. He
is.
just got crowned last week. Yes.
Oh my God, it's very short
Exactly.
time to prepare. I hope he's
Yeah.
fully prepared.
He is preparing right now.
He's
So I know that the preparation is in full swing because I spoke to his manager or something the other day, and they're really like pushing everything. And yes.
okay, wonderful. Well, it would be nice to see a Miss and Mr. Malaysia both
Yes, that's
in both
right.
competitions, you know.
Yeah.
I think that would be amazing. Listen, before I let you go, is there a message that you would like to convey to your beloved fans and followers who are watching this show?
Oh my God. Okay. So, first thing, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has supported me throughout. When I get time, I read the comments, and I know that it's not just people of Malaysia who are supporting me. It's all over the world. Like Philippines has been giving me crazy support, Thailand, Indonesia, and like so many countries. And when I read those messages, I get so overwhelmed that, there are so many people supporting my journey. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And please do keep supporting my journey. I'm flying soon. It's all getting very real. So please keep supporting me. And I love you all so much.
Oh, listen,
Yes.
I'm sending you virtual kisses, virtual hugs,
Thank
sending you
you.
all these positive thoughts and positive energy on your
Yes,
way.
yes,
All
yes,
right. So people, I'm gonna put your Instagram account in the description box so people can follow
yes.
you on your journey to Miss Supranational 2025. Okay, so people, please follow and wish Eshwin well, the best. Send her way. Listen,
Yes.
um, we're gonna be talking to each other eventually,
Okay.
some one of these
Yes.
days, and
Sure.
I will be sending you some tips as well.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
so
God. I'm so excited.
so I can't wait to see you rock that stage in Poland
Oh my God,
on
thank you.
June 27th, the finals, I think, right? June 27th.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So listen, Malaysia, Bole, we love you,
Ole. Yes. Love.
and have a safe trip to Poland, and God bless you. Okay.
Thank you so much, Rafa. Thank you so much. This means a lot. And I hope to see you in person very soon.
All right.
So once I'm back from Poland, we can definitely arrange a meetup
Sure.
and have that nasi lemak and see the Twin Towers. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be love. I would really, really. All right. Thank you so much, and I love you. Bye. Bye,
Love
people for
you.
watching.
Bye.
Take
Bye, everyone.
care.
Bye, Rafa.
Bye.